Hey everyone, welcome back. As you guys can probably hear, my voice is a little bit wrecked. I've been having a bit of a go of it. So I thought today we're going to have a little bit of a fun tech stream. I'm going to be doing some experimentation today. Yes, we are going into the lab. And by lab, I mean this. I don't have my tech playmat because we're not going to really be doing much work in that regard. I probably will only be removing like 3 screws at most. And I'm not really fixing anything, it's more to show off. But oh, the lighting's terrible here. I might need to fix that. But as you can see, I got 4 Pokemon games. Now, the astute person will realize something is not right here. Mainly, yeah. I'm just gonna... There is no such thing as Pokemon Green in English. These 3 are fakes, and you can tell it from... Oh, embarrass me. This is most definitely not the Pokemon Crystal color. And if I zoom in, or if the cam works, come on, the sticker, if it works, you can see that the sticker is very much not the right color. I don't know why the cam isn't working. There we go. So yeah, now this one is very clearly marked that it is a fake, so I'm really glad about that. Like, it's got the different writing. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'll pull out my legit one here. Now, this is the one I play and muck around with. As you see, it's torn up. This thing was underwater. When I show you the inside, you'll realize why I play this and not put it aside and wait for it to be worth $1 million. Main reason is just it is so mangled inside. I have had to patch it to get it to work, but you know, it's working, and you can actually see the sparkle sheen on this to show it's different. Now, first things first, besides the sticker that you can tell they're fakes, is the placement of the screw. And even though they both use custom Nintendo screws, this uses the bolt one, while this uses the tri-wing. So just to give you an idea, these are for Game Boys, these are for Game Boy Advances. So it's actually using the Game Boy Advance screw. And as you can see, they're in completely different spots. That's usually the best way to tell a fake. Not all of the fake ones will be this easy to recognize. Unfortunately, yeah, the best way is to crack them open. So let's pull this. So pull out the screw, and then you slide the head down. Now, immediately you can see this board. You can see those little patches there. That's all water damage. This thing had basically all fuzz from corrosion. If you could see there, there's some corrosion damage under the battery. The battery had actually popped. This is a new one I put in. I had to pull it apart and fix it. But this is basically it. There's the Nintendo logo on the back. You know, this is what a proper Nintendo one looks like. You'll see a lot of aftermarket ones that are like this. They're pretty much not meant to be mixed up as the normal ones, but some people do try and fake them, so be careful. But more or less, you gotta pop it open. Also, honestly, one of the best ways to tell original is the age. Like, you can see even the pins, that would be normal even without the water. It's an old cartridge, these things. Actually, I think the date's on the back, isn't it? I believe so. 2000. I thought they were older than that, but this is gold, so it makes sense. But yeah, place it on just under, slide up, put the screw back. Now, as always, go in reverse till you get the thread in. Click. Then go in, and you don't want to over-tighten because plastic is plastic. You just want to make sure that it doesn't slide, so it doesn't slide in the actual Game Boy. Now, let's take a look at this. I'll put the boxes aside for now. So this is a special tri-wing. You're probably not going to see it, but that's what's mainly used for the advanced games. Now this one I'm probably going to be a bit more rough with because I don't really care about them. These actually don't slide down if I remember correctly. Hold on. Yeah, they do slide down. Just a little bit stiff. Alright. So, problem I have here, so I'm going to try the other ones. I'll put this back. Is, actually I think I have it on the desk here. Give me a moment after. Click. So I have a couple of fake Game Boy Advance games here, and if I can find the leaf green. So there is a chip just here, I think you can see it, that stops you opening this. Like, I actually took the screw out because I needed it for another legit game that had a broken screw. This thing cannot be opened easily because a chip is blocking the way. So what you find with some of these is the chip can block the way. I don't think so. I think this is just stiff, and I'll show you why. But yeah, that can happen. This is my knockoff leaf green that I experiment with. And now I just got to remember how to put them back. Oh, hold on. What's wrong? Am I putting you in? Yeah. Put this here for now. We can muck around later. Let's try the blue. Same thing, screw at the top, not at the bottom, and a tri-wing instead of here cracking. Yeah, these things are not very sturdy. There we go. Now, you may notice a little bit of a difference with the chip. Obviously, when we had this, it took up the full size. These are just very tiny. Now, a lot of aftermarkets are just these very tiny things. They got the high processor and the high memory. All it's meant to do is replicate the game it's designed to. And the fact that there is no battery in here... Oh, actually, no, it's the Pokemon Blue, so it didn't need the battery. So, I wonder if this will actually have the battery one in it, but let's put it back in. And yeah, you can just see it's like no Nintendo markings. It's brand new, fairly clean, flush. Let's actually open this. And this one, I actually like this one because you can actually see the clear and you can actually see the game in it. But I'm curious if this one will have a battery in it for the clock. Ooh, this one's also a little bit stiff. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nah, it's the exact same chip. Exact same chip. Now, you may be wondering why I'm showing you guys this. Well, besides just the initial start of me trying to explain how to tell a fake from a real, there is something I want to do with these later. I am intending on getting a flash cart. What those are, they basically allow you to plug a Game Boy game or a Game Boy Advance game to your PC and back up a legit game with its save file and then clone it onto another blank slate or a non-blank slate. You can muck around with them. Now, I've been wanting to get one. Oop. I've been wanting to get one for a while, but Funny Play have been designing their own both cart and fake cartridge. Ironically, most of the really good high-end fake cartridges, hi G, how you doing, are actually full-sized. Like, I don't have one here because I haven't got them yet, and I'll be doing a video with that soon. The experiment I want to do with that is, and also Funny Play, move these off so they don't wreck my mat. Funny Play are doing, yeah, their own cart and their own cartridges. So, I don't know if I want to wait and order them first or get the current ones that are on the market right now, muck around with them, and then when Funny Play comes out, we can experiment with that. But they're very simple, very easy. Now, the reason I recommend the carts to back up is if you want to fix the battery on one of these, you will lose your save file. Once the battery is removed, any power to the save the memory chip is gone. Unfortunately, that's the fact of it, as well as almost any other Game Boy and Game Boy Color game. You can't do much about it, but if you back it up, put it onto a repurposed chip, play that, it's a lot easier. You can back it up on the chip, and obviously you don't need to play your originals and you can put them aside. So as long as, you know, I recommend you guys own the games you're doing, please do that. So I might show that off later. Now, I'll show off this. Now, the reason I got these is very, very specific reason. I got green because obviously green never came out in English. That's the best way to tell this one's a fake, is because it never existed. The thing I love though is it keeps the original green sprites, because in green they had a different set of sprites than blue and red, and that's what I love, that gold and silver kept that thing in the English copy. But essentially I got this because I wanted the case. I might peel off the sticker, put a repurpose in here, and I was hoping this would be a lot prettier than it is, but it's not bad. It's never going to be the original, but it's still not bad. This I got for just for the sake of having the non-existent one, and this one will be one I can play around with and muck around with. But on that, let's actually get to the game, because the experiment I want to do today is game sharking. And I just realized I didn't have preset codes put up. But let's test the games out first. Actually, I should have the music up because you guys can actually see it. So this is the fake emulator green, which I assume is just green dumped and then translated to English. They probably got the blue and red text files, copied and pasted them into the green text file, and just got this. But this will be an experiment to see if a modded game works with this, if any of them work at all. So let's... I have played this one to test them out because they came in a damaged package. So now I hope we can actually get a Pokemon so I can show you the altered... I'll show you the altered sprites of what I have. Oh, I don't have the Pokedex yet. Okay. Oh. Wow, that... My screen adjusted in the worst way possible. There we go. Oh, Bulbasaur does not look much different. Alright, you know what? Let's find ourselves something. Oh. I'm playing while using the game the screen you guys are seeing, the stream screen, instead of the actual... Hey, Steffi-kun! Yeah, the thing I love is... Actually, no, this isn't the one with the updated speaker. This is with a normal speaker, alright. So I don't know if you could tell, that's a different Rattata that's in red and blue. The forward sprites are the same, the back sprites aren't. And I probably shouldn't put my finger in there. Let's see if we can see Pidgey's altered sprite. But yeah. Green had a completely different set of sprites, so this would be a modded game. It would not be just a dump and upload through a cart. Yay, Bulbasaur, you're doing Bulbasaur. Oh my god. Who would have thought having a good screen would cause this trouble? Alright, come on. Give me Pidgey. Yes, Pidgey has a new one, but for some reason the screen's not... Wait, maybe if I do this. Yeah, so I think you guys can see that is a completely different sprite. I've never seen, like, I know Green had different ones, but I've never actually seen the list. I've only seen Mew, I think, is the most notable one. But yeah, that's a different Pidgey. Oh, no, I actually think it was really good. I really, really hate that we missed out on some of them. I wish I could show you Charmander. Charmander was kind of adorable, and I haven't seen Squirtle yet. But yeah, so we had different sprites on the green. Let's speed this up and save. Come on. Am I gonna die to a Pidgey? No, there we go. I also like having the bright screen on because you guys can see me play a lot better. Let's save up. Oh. The music used to cut out? Okay. So that's pretty cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up... I have red, blue, and yellow. I always wish I could have gotten green, but I don't know. They never released it in the West. Yeah, like I said, it's why I got this. Honestly, it's why I got this fake one, because it's just really cool to have this. Yeah, I'm going to pull up some codes. Actually, I'll do it on this screen if I can. What do we want? Let's see. Wild Pokemon modifier. Okay, we can look at wild Pokemon modifier. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start blue. We'll test out if it works. I've not touched these two. I only really touched green because I was curious to see if the sprites were different, because that's the reason I got it. We'll go get our first Pokemon, and people in chat, you can pick which one it is. And then we'll get a Game Shark and see if we can get a Mew in the grass. Come on. Yeah, and the reason I did Pokemon is they were going to be the easiest. Oh god, I forgot about this. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This is a Pokemon. Are you a Pokemon? What is your Pokemon name? It's good, I'm just going to go with the default. I'm not Nuzlocking, nor am I going to probably ever touch this again. This is probably, like I said, this one's probably going to get wiped as soon as I get the cart. Yeah, good. Also, something I like about the color versions of these games, which I might show you in a second. So, this game has a red character with the blue background. The green has a green character with a red background, and the red has a blue with a green background. So the three colors got used in the sprite color fixtures, and then obviously yellow had different colored backgrounds for the different towns to denote the zones. It's why probably yellow is one of the more fun ones to do Nuzlocke, because you can actually see the different zones. But let's... Oh, first things first. Nope, that was the opposite way I imagined it. Let's quickly save to test this out. Okay, so the sound does cut out during saving. I do not remember that. That gave me a heart attack. Hey, wait, don't go into the grass. I need to smoke it. I'll stop that now. Come on, chat. What starter should we get? We're almost there. Otherwise, I'm just going to get Squirtle for blue. I keep trying to center the screen on the zone, not realizing the black background is the game. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Smell him later. Bulbasaur? Bulby it is. So both my games are going to have Bulbasaurs. I think Oh. Wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to play while looking at the screen instead of looking at the Game Boy. That's Bulbasaur, right? Yeah, so as you can see, it's a different sprite than the one we saw. Blue was definitely my favorite color-wise. Why is the battery... This isn't battery set. Yeah. Yes. Oh, this is going to be a pain to do like this. I don't know if it'll fit, but I'm going to try it. Lowercase. Okay, fit. Sweet. Yeah, hurry up. Charmander. Alright, let's quickly save because I want to not lose progress if we're going to do this experiment. Alright, so... So, take your bets on who's going to win. Because all I'm going to be doing is spamming the attack button. I will admit, I always loved the flame design on the Charmander sprite in the first gen. Yep, so you see the blue background with the red attacks. Ha! That's your first mistake. Oh, no. That was very effective. Well, that's the thing. It's diminishing returns. If he uses Growl later in the combat, it's better. Yeah, then there's also criticals. That's the problem with the difference between Pokemon and Temtem. There's no bad luck in Temtem, which is why I love that combat system. It just got way too MMO for me, and I cannot sustain myself with MMOs in my current schedule. Alright, yay! And as you can tell, this is a modded Game Boy Color with a backlight. Yay! Steffi's level 6. Steffi got a birthday. Yeah. Cry me a river. Smell you later. Go eat dirt. I don't care. Okay. So now, actually, let's step outside. No, not exit. Save, because we're gonna do the experiment now. Okay. Now, I normally have a flashcard, which is what I usually use. I prefer flashcards than these. The problem with flashcards is this does not read them. Now, the problem I'm going to have is I have to remember which one is on and off when doing the code. Because if you turn it on for original games, it will not load the cheat code. Now, the big trouble for Game Shark that a lot of people have is obviously the corroding of the games. Now, again, this one's probably going to die soon unless I can just keep reviving it with repairs because of the water damage. But, yeah, Game Sharks can damage your cards. The two reason is, if you upload an incorrect code, it affects the memory, which stores your stuff. Also, the pins wiggle. It's not a solid connection. When the pins wiggle, and they come off and on onto the tracks, it does create some degradation. So if you shake the game a lot while you're playing with this, it can affect it, and that's the main issue. But obviously, if you're not using them for much, doing something quick, it's not too bad. The reason I want to test out with fakes is I don't care if these get fragged. I can just re-upload the game. Or if I'm backing up the game using a cart, I can do this all day, all night long. So I'm really hoping this works. Let's turn it on. Now, I am going to do... I believe this will give me a wild Pokemon of my choice. Wild Pokemon modifier. Yep. So, Game Shark has found Pokemon Blue. That's good. That's a good sign. So, it is detecting the Game Shark. So, code is 0, 1. Now we enter the next two will be based on the Pokemon. Let's do Mew. I want to do Mew for both of them. H-I-J-K... Mew, 15. That's an easy one. Let's go back up. Oh, wrong scroll. So 15, D, 8. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. I'm actually looking at the Game Boy screen to get this right. C, F, start game. Move switch. Oh, so it was on the on. So I move switch to off. Now it's going to load. So I think you guys did see me put in the code, right? Now while it's in the game, switch it back on. Well, I saw it seeing some of the code. I don't know if you saw the last few, but as I was rushing to do it. Okay, now let's test if it works. Now I don't have Pokeballs. Oh no. You know what? No. Let's reset. We'll have the first code. Okay. Let's see if there's a code for putting a Master Ball in my bag. Item modifier. We'll replace the desired item for ID. Okay, yep. Cool. Let's give ourselves a Master Ball as well. So 0, 1. Then choose the code for the item you're doing. Let's go to... Where is Master Ball going to be? Is it not going to be in here? Hold on, let me put this down, because I want to control F, because it doesn't look like Master Ball's on the list. Bicycle, go, dome, key, lift, old amber, flute, assist. Can you not get the Master Ball cheat for this? For escape rope. Oh, this is to purchase. I thought this was to replace the item. Okay, hold on. Let's see if there is an item. Master Ball. Oh, there is a special code for Master Ball. That's really good. Alright, let's see if I can zoom back in. So 0101. Oh, C. Wait, 7. This is why I was looking at the Game Boy. Oh, C. F. Okay, 01017CCF. Okay, start. It's going to tell me to switch. Wait, hold on. Switch to off. And then we're back in. I'll usually wait for a little bit. Let's switch it on. And load back in. So hopefully this means we're going to have a Master Ball. And we're going to catch ourselves a Mew. This zooms. Alright, let's take a look. No Master Ball. Did it not work? Let's find out. Because it detected the cart. Alright, let's find out. Oh! Well, Mew appeared. Alright. This is interesting. We got no ball. Run. Oh, you have to go to the mart first to buy it. Well, you know what? Let's do a test and see if it's going to keep going to give us Mews. Alright, so I'm going to put it... Oh, I reset it. That's my bad. Alright. Well... Oh, I should turn that off. That's probably going to cause some damage. That's my fault. Alright, so... We're going to have to actually... Oh, this is a little annoying. We're going to actually have to play through this a little bit. I'm going to put it here because I'm having trouble keeping my arms up. I'll pause the recording. Hey guys, time skip. I've done the starting thing of delivering the oak parcel, the custom balls to the old man for both of these, so we should be good. As I was saying, I don't think we're going to need that for this because I think there is a shiny cheat where all encounters are shiny, and we might just do that for this. But let's go back to where we were. I'm going to switch this over because I think that's the proper one. Game Shark Pro. So I don't know if I'll have to do the cheats again. I will. Alright, let's do the Master Ball. Oh, 1. This thing's really sensitive, like very sensitive. Like not this, the actual Game Shark. C F. So 01017CCF. Okay, let's go to the Pokemon one. Where is it? Wild Pokemon modifier, and if I remember it was 15 for Mew. So F, C, 8, D, 15, or 5 then 1. Oh, I missed something. 0, 1. Oh. 1. 5. D8CF. Alright. Let's load. Nope. Start. Oh, start game. This time I did the switch. So this one is off, and this way for on. And Pokemon Blue specific, like the old Game Boy games, I don't know if any others, you have to have this starting as off, and then turn it on in the menu, then load in. This is so awkward holding it like this with the Game Shark. Alright, let's test it out. Give me a Master Ball, bitch. Yes, okay. Cheat's working. We bought ourselves a Master Ball. Now let's go get that Mew. Alright. And I probably won't save it, because I'll save the blue, just to have the memory of this. Green I probably will not keep. Alright, so we should get a distorted Mew. And again, I think this is normal. Item? Ball? Mew was caught! Okay, let's see if he does the Pokedex. Oh, I'm tilting. Alright! So rare that it's still said to be a mirage by many experts. Only a few people have seen it worldwide. We got ourselves a Mew as our first Pokemon after the starter. No, I'm not gonna. And let's check the Pokedex. This is fantastically stupid. Yeah. And it is a level 3 with Pound. So, obviously, well, it's original, so you can never transfer. You have to play the DS ones. This is going to be fake on, like, every scan and every check there is. I don't think there is a way to cheat the event in the original with a Game Shark, but I could be wrong. We will save this one, just as a memento. Okay. Now, it worked for this, which I, again, am assuming is just a flashed backup, a cart flashed backup of the original Blue, shoved into a new fake case with a fake sticker on it. Will the Game Shark still work with this? That will be the question. Because obviously, actually, I'll also be curious if it tells us which game it was ripped from, or if it'll call it green. But let's do the switch now, just to be safe. Let's see if we get anything with the obviously modded one. Yep, Game Shark Pro. Okay, it hasn't popped up that you're using green or red or anything like that. So 0, 1, 1, nope, 1, 5, 15 from you, D, C, oh, D8, then C, F, okay, and then let's get the one for the Master Ball. Oh, I went over one. 7, 1, 0, 1. Okay, so 0, 1, 0, 1, 7, CCF. Okay. Start game. Let's turn it on. Yeah. So obviously, if this doesn't work, we've just loaded the codes into a game that cannot. I forgot to check the sprites. I'm going to heal up because I realized Bulbasaur's been taking a beating. That the theme that probably has been in all, yeah, it's been in all the games. The theme that probably is the longest living song, not by fans, but by the game itself. Master Ball! Okay, you guys are going to get an exclusive. You guys are going to see the altered sprite for Mew, which is the one that is the most iconic to me, because it is the weirdest one. Because to me, it looks nothing like the original. Actually, I may save it just for that reason, to show it off. Because this is the one I'm keeping. Alright. Oh, no! So the Master Ball one worked, but the other one didn't. Let's run. So Master Ball worked. Let's save. So what I'm going to do is turn it off, and I'm going to see if green had a different one. If green had different Game Shark code. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Alright, so let's look at red's one. If red has a different one, we'll try the red one. Wild Pokemon modifier. D8CF. It looks like it's the same one, with Mew being... What's Mew? Is Mew going to be 15? Mew's 15, so it looks like it's the same code. Let's look at the code again. Because the Master Ball one worked. Like, I would have expected it to spit out a different Pokemon if I putting 15 in. So I think I put the code in wrong. Oh, it's deleted it. It's fine. 0, 1, 1, 5. 0, 1, 1, 5. D, 8. Yeah, it looks like it's the same code. C, F. Now, hopefully we still have the Master Ball. Let's turn it off. Start game. Oh, I usually wait for, like here, turn it on. I also kind of giving people a tutorial on how to use the Game Shark, which is also good. Alright, do we still have the Master Ball? We do. Okay, come on. Oh, this one has... Okay, yep. That is Green Mew. I both love it and hate it. Alright, so I put the code in wrong. I'm guessing I must have put the code in wrong between looking at the screen and... Is it the same? So rare that it said to... Yeah. So, they basically dumped the English wording onto a green cartridge with the sprites. But yeah, for English people, that's probably the first time you've seen Green Mew. And let's take a look at... So that's Green Bulbasaur. I don't know if you can skip. That's Green Charmander. He's so dopey. The nose is so big. Like, the nose and the eyes just feel huge. But yeah, okay. So that worked. That's really cool. I'm really happy with that. So yeah, if you're too scared to use a Game Shark, get yourself some bootlegs. They work. Now, I will say this. The reason I was worried about this is if it's a modded game, so say I get Pokemon Coral or Uranium or whatever those weird knockoff, like completely redone ones are, those will not work on this. Same with any Pokemon game that has been modified in the coding while uploading, most of them will not work. This seemed to be the fine, like putting in the English text on top of the green Japanese game. The big curiosity is if these can trade with each other, but I will do that on another experiment. If you guys want to see me stream that and do that experiment, please comment down below. Let me know. I'm happy to do more experiment stuff like this, especially because I got, like, they're fakes. They're worth a bit of money because they can charge for them, but they're fakes. When I get the cart flasher, it'll be curious to see how this works with a cart flashed copy, because it'll just be a clone of these. But let's do this. Let me pull up the codes first ahead of time now. Original Pokemon. Oh. Crystal. Let's get the code on. I just want the shiny one. Walk through. Again, it's like the first few ones are like walk through walls. Like all these. Oh god, ads. This might have been a bad one. Shiny. Oh god. No thank you means no thank you. All right. So I'll pack these away here. That was a fun experiment. But yeah, I've done it on this, the shiny cheat, and I've done... The big cheat I did on this was because... a lot of people forget this, and I don't know why. In gold and silver, I don't know about crystal, because I actually have not had much experience playing crystal. You don't get all the evolution stones. You get one of each evolution stone. So the big cheat I've done on this is given myself all the evolution stone and 2 copies of the trade items to try and fill up the decks. That's been my main cheating with this. But again, this is a legit one, and I don't want to damage it after like you saw me open it after the damage this thing's taken. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point by hurting this thing, but again, I've got my proper clean, good inside one on a shelf. This one is just my have fun, tinker, experiment, open it up, muck around. Test one. But again, I still don't want to completely destroy it using this, but get yourself some fakes. Now, let's see if this works. Now, it read the blue, it didn't read the green, which was kind of curious. Oh wait, this one doesn't matter. I'll still do it just out of habit. So it was kind of interesting to see that even though the codes worked on both, it read this and didn't read this. So on some level, the Game Shark knew this was a modded game. So something had to have been done for the Game Shark not to be able to read the green. And that's really, really interesting. If someone actually knows the answer, please leave it. I am just mucking around and experimenting. I know these answers are probably online, but I wanted to make a video so people can actually watch a video of this. Alright, so shiny cheat is 9. Oh, this feels a lot more. Okay, so it's just the Pokemon game's input. The original Game Boy. So it might be different. 1, 0... Oh, no, there it goes. I was wrong. I just was used to it. 730D2. Okay. 9107 30D2. 9107 30D2. Alright, that looks right. I want to make sure it's right this time. Start game. And we have the reverse coloring. And the ditto. Okay, let's turn on the code. Bum, ba, bum. Now, this is also a new one, so you're going to have to... Oh. Huh. That is interesting. Now, I made the mistake of not loading the game up first. Oh, no, that was loose in there. That fell out. I just felt it as I was pulling it out. Let's do this. Let's get ourselves... Okay, what 2nd gen starter do we want? Are you a boy or a girl? Oh, I was meant to go girl. I was just rushing. We're apparently a boy. What time is it? You know what? Let's put the actual time, because I'm curious to see if this keeps it. Yep. It's currently 58. Oh wow, we've been doing this for nearly an hour. I was hoping this would be a little bit quicker. It's going to be 59 by the time I do this, so let's just get ahead of it. Yep, it's so dark. Hello again. It's been 3 years since I saw you. Are you still a Pokemon? Huh. I thought it was Meryl. I could have sworn that was Meryl that's this one. Huh? There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I hire kids. They're smarter than me. Alan, I think is the right one. I could be wrong here. I'm going to put this down while I do this. This one I'll leave in the video, because this one shouldn't take me too long. But okay, so it worked. Let's save. because I don't want to lose this. Obviously, Pokemon... Okay, so it does pause the music. You know, it has full color, because this was designed for the Game Boy Color. Oh, that's right, Mum's going to ask about the Poketech. Yeah, I know, Professor Elm. Yep, here's the gear. I do miss the Pokegear. I like the Pokegear system. The Poketech was a really cool innovation on it, but I wish they kept it as the gear and just mucked around. It is... What day is it today? Friday. Oh, yeah, well, it's Daylight Savings Time now. If I screwed that up, I screwed that up. I love how much clearer you can actually see it with the color. Like, even though I'm holding it down here, where before it was just a bright light. Okay, cool, are we done? I'm gonna save that so I don't have to deal with that in case something happens. Alright, guys, did we have a decision? Otherwise, I'm probably going to grab Cyndaquil. Because I love my fluffy ferret. A ferret. A fire ferret. A ferret, if you will. Also, I really just love the name Cyndaquil. Like, I know it's just another pun, but I like the pun. You could say no to him? Huh, I should have seen what that dialogue is. I don't think I've ever seen it. Okay, yeah, I know. I just... Give me the Cyndaquil. Oh, also, another thing I just remembered. So, the sprites for Crystal are a combination of gold and silver. So it took, like, a bunch from gold and a bunch from silver and mixed them up. Which was also really interesting. So I'm going to be sitting there trying to... You know what? I'm going to be sitting there trying to guess which one it is from which one. That's gold. I'm going to guess that's the gold one. Yes. Yep, thank you. Nope, no nickname. Let's just get this done, because this is the last experiment we're going to be doing. Yeah, I got the old man's number. Yep, thank you. You know, I actually don't like that you heal here instead of at your mum's house. I kind of like that from the first one. Oh, what do you want? Oh, potions. Cool. Where are the balls? I want the balls. Alright. Let's just save outside the grass. So we're obviously not going to be able to catch this one. I don't want to go through the whole going to Mr. Pokemon, getting the egg, fighting Silver. Let's just check if we get a shiny. Am I going to be able to tell if it's shiny or not? Is it actually going to load? That's actually the better question. Because I also realized this thing didn't register gold and silver. Like, it didn't realize it was one where I think if I put the gold in, it does register it. So only the blue got scanned, right? Alright. 9 1 0 7 3 0 D 2. Also, by the way, A for up, B for down. And that's how you do it. So if you're doing the letters, I press B from 0 to go in reverse and just loops it back around. And I'll leave it on, actually. So 910730D2. Okay, start. Start game. Ooh, we're having some trouble with the crystal. So I'm wondering if this crystal is a bit of a fake. Unless this code is wrong. 910730D2. Start game. Okay. We're having some trouble here. let's... So I'm assuming this one is saying it's crystal. Let's see what the gold one is. Let's see what it says the gold one is for all shinies. Oh, this is the one I normally use. Okay. Alright, you know what? Let's try the gold one and see if the site I got before was incorrect and is messing with my coding now. So 0107 19. You guys, yep, there we go. 9D1. Hold on. So 010 719 D1. Okay, let's try this because this is the one for Pokemon Gold. Oh, actually, I know what might have happened. Ah, you have to switch it off. My gold one, you don't need to do that. Okay, so we get in. Let's switch it on. Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, so turn it off, it works. That's a normal hoot hoot. Turn it on. Okay, so it's freezing when we turn on the code. So it's not liking us turning on the code. Let's see if I quickly switch it on and off and on. It makes it shiny. Nope. Let's do it again. Okay. I think it's a normal one, yeah. Okay. That is interesting. So, the blue worked. The slightly modded green worked. Crystal is not. So what that says to me is, maybe this is a modded crystal. Either that or the code is wrong. So what I'm going to do actually is, we're going to get this out. Do the shiny cheat on this one. Hope I'm somewhere easy. Check it out. Then switch back to this with the code and see if I can do the on and off thing. But it looks like this just doesn't like the Game Shark. And I don't know if it's all crystal. And I'm not going to try an original crystal because those things are worth more than I am. But I'd be curious to dump a crystal, upload it onto a different one, not this, test it out on this. Again, that'll be part of the experiment we can do once I get a cart. But this will be the... Yeah, we'll do this, go back to that, and we'll see what happens. Does this register the gold? No, this one doesn't. So blue got registered. Interesting. Oh, no. That was my bad. I went... Oh, enter code. Alright, so 0107 19 D1. 0107 19 D1. I'm going to leave it on and see if it does the same thing. That's gold. So it's on and it's working. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see if we get a I'm gonna guess Bellsprout. Oh, it is night. I don't know if the Bellsprout. Okay. What are we getting shiny? Oh, it is a shiny Bellsprout. That's what... Oh god, that looks terrible. It's just like shit. It's like shit with purple lipstick. Alright, so that worked. I'm just going to turn it off. Alright, so the Game Shark is working, and it worked with a legit copy of gold. I'm going to do another search, see if I can find a different shiny code for Crystal. And see if the code was the issue. I have all 16 badges, wild Pokemon level, infinite money. Alright, so from what it looks like here, there is no shiny code for Crystal. Did they take that out? So that first site might have been giving us incorrect information. So we're loading incorrect codes, which would explain it. Let's... You know what? Where is Mewtwo? We did Mew before. Let's do... Catch any Pokemon. Is that the Wild Encounter one? I think that's the Wild Encounter one. Where's Mewtwo? Let's do the Mewtwo Crystal one for Random Encounter Mewtwo. I know we can't catch it because it didn't detect this one either. So I'm wondering, I'm just going to double check because yeah, I don't see any shiny. Have all 16 badges, wild level, Pokemon level, infinite money. Okay, yeah. Let's do one more experiment before calling the Game Shark not working with the fake crystal. I wish I'd gotten a fake silver or something as well. I might order a fake silver and a fake yellow to test out with the next ones. So let's put in the code. So 0, 1. Mewtwo is 69, 96. Oh, so close to 69. 96, yep. Then it's 0, 4, 04D2. So 01 XX 04 04D2 with 96 being Mew. Alright, let's try this. Now it's currently on. No, it's currently on off. So let's load. Let's turn it on. Oh, that's good sign. Is this going to be Mewtwo? Oh, no, we're back to this again. Okay. That's really weird because it loaded. Oh, it is Mewtwo. Alright, hold on. Because I turned it off now. Because it loaded in while it was on. So, let's see if it gives us Mewtwo again. Nope. Let's run. So, it pseudo works. So, the code was wrong the last time, which is probably what gave us a difficulty. Okay, so it's stuck in the transition, but the code is on. So this thing does register that our next random encounter is Mewtwo. So we turn it off. Okay. I'm gonna... Okay, actually, now I'm curious if my level 5 Cyndaquil can beat a level 3 Mewtwo. Oh, god damn it, no. Yeah, I'm gonna... Alright. I'm gonna call that pseudo. Like, you have to finagle. So, the only thing I can think of is... Because everything else worked. So, the only thing I can think of is they did something to this. The only thing I can think of is they modified it to fit on the smaller chip. Because the reason most of the other chips are the full size, the fake ones, is because they have the higher RAM and memory check to make sure that higher functioning games work. Also, this thing doesn't have the battery, yet the clock was working. Actually, let's check the clock quickly. The clock was working. So it's obviously not using the crystal oscillator to... Oh, I think I butchered that word. I have trouble pronouncing oscillator. I'm going to stick with the first one. Hold on. Oh, no, the clock is off. So it doesn't have a clock. Okay. So... They got the chip that they use for the Game Boy games, and they put a Game Boy Color game on it, not caring that it doesn't have the full functionality, which is why it doesn't work on this. Alright, yeah, I was wondering why I didn't see a battery in... not a battery, yeah, a battery or oscillator in this. Okay, that's... I hope that's the word. I'm thinking that's the right part. I could be wrong about that. Alright, that is very interesting. So, this is just a terrible ROM for... a terrible chip to run this ROM on. So I'm assuming if this was a better chip, had the Game Boy Crystal on it uploaded, it would work better. But there's no way to actually test that until I get the cart, which will be a future one. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try and save up because they are pricey. Get a cart, get a couple of flashable ones. Maybe muck around with this one since I don't care. I'm gonna keep this. I don't know how I feel about this, considering this chip just isn't meant to run it. So what I might do... What would I do here? I'll try flashing this and putting it onto a proper one, and I'm curious if it works. I'll also check if the time has changed tomorrow. But yeah, the fact the clock didn't work was very telling that, yeah. So I feel comfortable saying it wasn't the flash card that was the effect, it was this. I kind of regret not getting either silver, because I already have the legit gold there, and trying that out as well. I might order that anyway, just depends on my money levels. Because I think this was about, I want to say 35 Australian, which is quite hefty for a fake. I tend to get fakes for about 20, so it wasn't the worst one. And they came in fairly quickly, so I'll give them credit. But yeah, for the most part, when it comes to this, it depends on the car. It depends on the flash, the game, if it's been modded. It depends on the card, it looks like as well. I'll be curious to experiment with more stuff like this, and hopefully, again, everything comes down to money. That's why I always appreciate, you know, just follows and subs can help me get to a place where I can start getting equipment to muck around a bit better. I'm hoping to get a Game Boy Advanced one to do similar experiments with something like this, because, again, this one's not one I can actually open. God damn it. Did I close this wrong? Why is this not opening? There we go. The chip design of this is completely different to anything I have seen. This has been the weirdest chip, but batteries in there, and it has all the parts that look like to run the clock like normal. Is this just... There we go. Don't know why it... Yeah, I don't know why I was stubborn closing the first time. Yeah, so... I hate that that one actually has the shine on it, which makes it harder to see. But yeah, that was some interesting stuff. That was some good experiments. I had some fun there just working stuff out. I don't always like just looking up YouTube or Google what the answer is, even though I'm hoping you guys do for this video. My OCD. It's okay. Finishing up the video. I'm finishing up the video. I hope you guys can relate to that and not hate me. But yeah, so that was some interesting stuff. So if I'm going to be doing some cheating for this, I'll probably be using these two. I'll probably muck around a bit more and see what I can get away with for Crystal and what I can't get away with Crystal, especially if I'm going to be doing stuff like the Celebi one. The Celebi one will be very curious to see if I could do the Celebi event on this, because I think you can do the Celebi event on the gold. But I'd rather do it on this. And obviously once I've turned it on and I'm going through the event, because all you really need to do is get the GS ball. So that should be a simple one to do on this that shouldn't cause me any issues. But otherwise, yeah, I'm very, you know, pseudo happy with the results. I wish this worked perfectly, but obviously this cart wasn't done right, it looks like. We'll work that stuff out if I ever get a cart reader, a reader-writer. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're, if you haven't given me a follow on Twitch, please do so. I'll be doing more live stuff and having fun with chat. As you saw, I do muck around a little bit and just do that. If you're watching this on the YouTube, sub, like, or dislike, up to you. Comment, share, let me know if you want to see anything specific. I can't promise anything with my current, as a new content creator, but I will always try for you guys, and at least having an idea of where to work to is always great. Otherwise, take care, look after yourselves, have a good time zone, love you all, bye.